Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right away, they'll change the look. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think, a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
The Seahawks at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
You talk about this Lions defense.
And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
Spinning away. They can't tackle it.
Still on his feet.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Open man, that's too small.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hold it ready. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's to the 15.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, he shifts past him.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Come on. 18, hot, step, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That's complete right side. It's to Slaw. Still going. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaac to Slaw. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stalled out here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Now the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Seahawks 14, Lions 7.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60, go!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Derek Hall able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Cowboy, trap 50, trap 50. Hurt.
something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He'll take this inside the 40. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tony Pollard, 34 yards. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Looking to put a drive together. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Now he's loose at the 40. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards on the ground. Boy, currently stands second in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to first.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're second and you want to be first, that type of running gives you something to shoot for and hopefully attain.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, 25 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go now.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Man, and he hits him in stride. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Shot. Go.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Cut 19. Ready. Hot 70. Hot 70.
He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Third down and 1. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
First and goal, Detroit.
Ready.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
19 Lions. 19, 18, 5 in.
Again, it's Gibbs. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Manward. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down, That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 140 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come next, Eddie. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Well, hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Lions. Go.
2nd and 3. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
That's Warriors 70, Mustang 18, Pioneer, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On the set.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready? Drop 60, like 65 catch, 65 catch. Buffalo 18.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Okay, ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
19 tight, 19, 70 Lions. Panther 60, Panther 60. Riggs, hurt. Check. 7 Pirates. Scoop.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Let's go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
19 Lions. Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
Looking to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Hawk set.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down and 8.
$60 Biceps, 79 Broncos, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check smash. Panther 60. Panther 60. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now. It's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Go.
They're going to look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
19 Tiger.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
18 Rattler.
Back to throw here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles. 60 Bison.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
Ready.
They throw it out right complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
That's good.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
19 Lions. Check. 70 Rangers. Go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays. They'll
come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. On play action, they'll throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Cougar 19.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Ready, break.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. That's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Panther 11, 60, Buffalo 18, Dragon 60, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
2nd and 4. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
After the costly interception late, good job by him to keep it himself that time. Just tuck it, run it, and scramble for the marker. Don't give the coverage another chance at taking it away from you.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Throw out wide to Walker. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays, they've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly won't.
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. And that one really pushes him back, a loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack.
Deputy! Cougar 19! Cougar 19! Buffalo 18!
They'll drop to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Viking 18. Ready, right?
They'll go again with Gibbs. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
65.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
7 Pirates.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Rip.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
18, up, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Lions first down.
Here we go, sack.
It's a gain of 10.
60 Eagles,
And the Lions first down.
Seven Pirates.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Detroit Lions first down. First and goal, Detroit.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jones keeps it himself. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. We'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Come on, set. 19, 18.
Gibbs, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Jones. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Cup 19. Check smash. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Panther 11. Here we go. Strike. Left it. Hawk 70. Ready.
Now back to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
60, 60, 70, 18, Warriors, 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Hawks 70, Hawks 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.